Let us understand about discount. It is a reduction given on the marked price, that is MP. So discount equal to marked price minus sell price. Now GST, it is imposed by an Indian government. It is applicable on the supply of both goods and services. Okay. Overhead charges means sometimes when an article is purchased, some additional expenses are incurred on it. These expenses are called overhead charges. These may include repair charges, labor charges. Sometimes we have to buy some big article to our house, so laborer will take the charge, that is called labor charges. Transportation, okay, through which vehicle you are bringing it home, that is called transportation charges, etc. Sales tax or value added tax. Now this is the bill which you are getting when you purchase anything. Okay, here bill number is written, here date is written, here menu, serial number, item, quantity, rate, amount, and here bill amount is written along with ST. Okay, ST means sales tax which we pay when we buy the items. This sales tax is charged by the government on the sale of an item. It is collected by the shopkeeper from the customer and given to the government. This is therefore always on the selling price of an item. On which price we are giving the ST? Selling price of an item, and it is added to the value of the bill. These days, however, the prices include the tax known as value added tax, that is VAT. Let us start with exercise 8.2, question number 1. So let us see. A man got a 10% increase in his salary. If his new salary is rupees 1,54,000, find his original salary. So how much is the new salary? 1,54,000. And how much rise is given? Increase, 10% increase. We have to find the original salary. So let the original salary be X. It is given that the new salary is rupees 1,54,000. Now what will be the new salary? Equal to original salary plus increment given. Okay, so original salary plus increment equal to new salary. Now it is given that the increment is 10% of the original salary. Okay, so 10% of original salary means, suppose if the original salary is 100, then the increment is rupees 10. Okay, so along with increment, new salary will be 100 plus 10 will be 110. So when the original salary, new salary is 110, the original salary is 100. So when the new salary is 1,54,000, what will be the original salary? So let us see here, equal to 1,54,000 into 100 upon 110. So let us see here, x plus 10 upon 100 into x equal to 1,54,000. 110x upon 100 equal to 1,54,000. So x is equal to, this will go here, 100 will be multiplied here. So 1,54,000 into 100 upon 110. This will go in the denominator. So x is equal to 1,40,000. Thus the original salary was rupees 1,40,000. Now second question, on Sunday 845 people went to the zoo. On Monday only 169 people went. What is the percent decrease in the people visiting the zoo on Monday? Now on Sunday how many people went? 845 people went to the zoo. On Monday 169 people went to the zoo. Now see, we have to find out the decrease, percent decrease. Okay, so decrease means subtraction. So decrease in the number of people equal to 845 minus 169, that is 676. Now percentage decrease equal to, we will write down the fraction first, multiply by 100. So total number of people who went to the zoo on Sunday, and up will come the decrease in the number of people. Okay, so equal to 676 upon 845 into 100. So you will cut the numbers by 5 table. So it will equal to 80%, or otherwise multiply these two and divide it by 845. You will get the answer 80%. So further, question number 3, a shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2,400 and sells them for a profit of 16%. Find the selling price of one article. Now it is given that shopkeeper buys 80 articles for rupees 2,400. Now cost of one article, how much it is? 2,400 upon 80. We will divide, okay, by the number of articles. So equal to rupees 30. Now profit percent is given 16. Okay, so according to the formula, profit percent equal to profit upon CP into 100. So profit upon CP is given, cost of one article is 30. So profit upon 30 into 100, and here profit percent is given 16. So profit equal to this 30 will be, see, 16 into 30 upon 100. This will be multiplied here. 16 into 30 upon 100, that is equal to rupees 4.80. Now further, selling price of one article equal to CP plus profit. We all know that SP is equal to CP plus profit equal to 30. CP is 30 plus profit is 4.80. So this we will add both of them. So CP plus profit, that is 30 plus 4.80 equal to 34.80. Now question number 4. See, the cost of an article was rupees 15,500, rupees 450 were spent on its repairs. If it is sold for a profit of 15%, find the selling price of the article. So total cost of an article equal to cost plus overhead expenses. Overhead expenses means extra charges. So equal to 15,500 plus rupees 450. So equal to 15,950. Okay. Now profit percent equal to profit upon CP into 100. So this is the formula for profit percent. Now profit percent is given 15%. Okay. Then equal to profit upon rupees 15,950 into 100. So profit equal to rupees, these two will be multiplied and 100 will be in the denominator. So 15,950 into 15 upon 100. Now do the calculation. 0 will be cut here. Multiply these two numbers. So equal to 2392.50. So selling price of the article equal to CP plus profit equal to, now CP is how much? 15,950 plus 2392 plus 50. So equal to 18,342 plus 50 rupees. This is the selling price of the article. Now next one, a VCR and TV were brought for rupees 8,000 each. The shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on the VCR and a profit of 8% on the TV. On one thing he is making the loss, and other thing he is gaining the profit. Okay, find the gain or loss percent on the whole transaction. Okay, so let us see. CP of VCR, that is 8,000. Also CP of TV is 8,000. Both prices are same. The shopkeeper made a loss of 4% on VCR. Okay, so for if the CP is rupees 100, then SP is 96, because 4% means 100 minus 4, so 96. So if the CP is rupees 8,000, then SP will be equal to 96 upon 100 into 8,000. Okay, equal to rupees 7,680. 0 will be cut and multiply these two remaining. 96 into 80, you will get 7,680. Now for TV, CP of a TV is rupees 8,000. The shopkeeper made a profit of 8% on TV. Okay, so it means that if CP is rupees 100, then SP is rupees 108. Now it is profit, so we will plus 100 plus 8, so it will be 108. And if the CP is rupees 8,000, then SP will be equal to 108 upon 100 into 8,000. So again 0 will be cut. Multiply 108 multiply by 80, you will get rupees 8,640. Now total SP. Okay, we will find now total SP equal to rupees 7,680 plus rupees 8,640 equal to rupees 16,320. This is the total SP, selling price. Now total CP equal to rupees 8,000 plus 8,000. Both are having the same price as we have seen. So 8,000 plus 8,000, that is rupees 16,000. Okay. Now what we can see, SP is greater than CP. So there was a profit. Okay. So we will find out the profit. How? SP minus CP. So 16,320 minus 16,000 equal to rupees 320. So profit percent equal to profit upon CP into 100. This is the formula. So profit is 320 upon CP is total of the two. Okay, that is 16,000 into 100 equal to, see 0 will be cut here. Also third 0 will be cut. and 16 1 जा 16 2 जा 32 equal to 2%. Therefore, the shopkeeper had a gain of 2% in the whole transaction. Question number 6. During a sale, a shop offered a discount of 10% on the marked price of all the items. Okay. What would a customer have to pay for a pair of jeans marked at rupees 1450 and two shirts marked at rupees 850 each? Now, total marked price equal to the price for pair of jeans and price for two shirts. So, 2 multiplied by the price we will take. So, rupees 1450 plus 2 multiplied by 850 equal to rupees 1450 plus 1700, that is rupees 3150. Now discount percent is given 10%. So discount equal to rupees 10 upon 100 into 3150. So equal to rupees 315. Now discount equal to marked price minus sale price. Okay. So discount is given 315. So 315 equal to rupees 3150 minus sale price. So see, sale price will come this side and this rupees 315 will come this side. It will become minus. So rupees 3150 minus 315 equal to rupees 2835. Thus, the customer will have to pay rupees 2835. Now, question number 7. A milkman sold 2 of his buffaloes for rupees 20,000 each. On one, he made a gain of 5% and on the other, he had a loss of 10%. Okay, find the overall gain or loss. So, on one, he is making a gain 5%, on other he is suffering a loss of 10%. So first of all, what is the SP of each buffalo is 20,000. Okay. Now milkman made a gain of 5% while selling one buffalo. So CP is 100, then SP will be 105 because 100 plus 5. Gain means plus 105. CP of one buffalo equal to 20,000 into 100 upon 105 equal to rupees 19,047.62. Now the second buffalo was sold at a loss of 10%. Okay. So CP is rupees 100, then SP will be 90 because loss. So 100 minus 10. So CP is 100, then SP is 90. So CP of other buffalo will be 20,000 into 100 upon 90 equal to rupees 22,222.22. Now total CP equal to, okay, we will add both these amount, 19,047.62 plus 22,222.22 equal to 41,269.84. Now SP equal to 20,000 plus 20,000 because both are sold at the same price. So 20,000 plus 20,000, that is 40,000. So loss equal to SP minus CP. Okay. So 41,269.84 minus 40,000 equal to 1,269.84. So the overall loss of the milkman was rupees 1,269 plus 0.84. Okay. So further, next question. The price of a TV is rupees 13,000. The sales tax charged on it at the rate of rupees 12%. How much is the sales tax charged? 12%. Find the amount that Vinod will have to pay to buy it. Okay. So it is given 12% sale tax, means on rupees 100 the sales tax is rupees 12. Okay. So on rupees 13,000 the sales tax will be 12 upon 100 multiplied by 13,000. Okay. So 12 upon 100 into 13,000. So 0 will be cut and multiply these numerators, you will get equal to 1,560. So required amount equal to cost plus sales tax. Okay. Total cost paid plus sales tax equal to 13,000 plus rupees 1,560. So equal to 14,560. Thus Vinod will have to pay rupees 14,560 for the TV. Question number 9. Arun bought a pair of skates at a sale where the discount given was 20%. Okay. If the amount pays is rupees 1,600, find the marked price. Okay. So we have to find the marked price. So let the marked price be X. We will suppose as X. Now discount percent equal to discount upon market price into 100. Okay, so discount percent given is 20. So 20 equal to discount upon x into 100. Market price is x. So this we will multiply 20 into x and this will go in denominator. So 20 into x upon 100. Now 0 0 will be cut. 2 1s are 2 5s are. So equal to 1 upon 5 into x. Now also discount equal to market price minus sell price. Now market price is given how much? X minus sell price is 1600 and discount is given 1 upon 5x. So x minus 1 upon 5x equal to rupees 1600. So 4 upon 5x equal to rupees 1600. So here we will do cross multiplication. 5x minus 1x upon 5. So 5 minus 1 will be 4x. So 4x upon 5 equal to rupees 1600. So x is equal to rupees 1600 into 5 upon 4. When this number will come here, it will get reversed. So 5 upon 4 equal to rupees 2000. 4 1s are 4 4s are 16 and 5 4s are 20. So 20 and 2 0. So 2000. Thus the market price was rupees 2000. Now question number 10. I purchased a hair dryer for rupees 5400 including 8% VAT. Find the price before VAT was added. Okay. So now the price includes VAT, that is value added tax. Now 8% VAT means what? That if the price without VAT is 100 rupees, then the price including VAT will be, we will add that 8%. So will be 108. Okay. Now when price including VAT is rupees 108, original price is 100. Okay. So when the price including VAT is 5400, so original price we will find as rupees 100 upon 108 into 5400. So it will be equal to rupees 5000. So the price of the hair dryer before the addition of VAT was rupees 5000. Complete the question 1 to 10 of exercise 8.2 in your classwork. Thank you.